Hello, my loves. Welcome back to another episode of Vacancy at Vanilla's. It's me, Vanilla. How are you doing this week? I hope that you've been well. Wow, I sound so professional. I hope that you've been well. Okay, can I be honest? Sometimes when people say that, and I know that it's proper grammar and all, but sometimes when people are like, you're like, oh, how are you? How have you been? They're like, I've been well, girl. I don't know, something about that. Sometimes it's just like, okay, so do you think you're better than me? Do you think you're better? Like, or what? It's even worse when they're like, oh, how have you been? Oh, I'm good. I've been good. How about you? I've been well. Oh, okay. So you think you're better than me? Right. So you think you're smarter than me? Okay. Right. Something about that just kind of gives that to me. I don't know. Anyway, hello. How are you? It is currently midnight. Well, technically now it's Thursday because it is midnight, and I haven't really recorded too many late night episodes. As you guys know, if you listened to last week's episode, that the episodes are going to be released on Thursdays now. So, new fun fact. And Miso, perfect, just decided to play with one of his really loud, annoying toys. So, I'm sorry if you hear a little jingling in the background. But I'm recording at midnight right now. I'm looking out my window. I could see the lights of the city. It's just kind of very, I don't know, it's very like I feel like we're about to have a sleepover, It's kind of a cute little vibe. I don't really record too many late night episodes, and I'm kind of having fun. I think this is pretty cute and fun, if, I must say so myself. And it kind of has me thinking that I used to go to a pretty good amount of sleepovers when I was younger. Like, I definitely attended my fair share of sleepovers. I feel like, do kids do sleepovers anymore? Like big sleepovers, like for birthday parties and stuff like that? Like a group of like 10-ish like people for a sleepover? I don't know. Do kids still do that? Because I definitely got invited to a good amount of them. And it's not like my mom was just letting me go to sleepover at anyone's house. She was like, obviously she had to like know the parents. And I grew up in a city that was like relatively like not small, but like the families like knew each other, I guess. So my mom wasn't just like sending me to anyone's house. Like she knew these people. But yeah, I definitely went to my fair share of sleepovers, and I still to this day like remember, like I have very vivid memories from certain sleepovers. And I remember there was this one sleepover that I went to that was this girl, Claire. And Miso, please, I'm confiscating this toy. Give it to me right now. Enough. This is what. Can you hear that? No, he thinks I'm going to throw it, but I'm not. I'm going to sit on it, and it's getting confiscated. It's like this the second I start recording. The nonsense starts. Like, seriously, people. Seriously. Anyway, so I remember this one sleepover that I went to when I was younger. It was this girl's birthday, I think. And we all slept in her basement. And also weird because California people don't have basements. What's that about, guys? I thought that was so crazy when I first moved out here. That was like a little bit of a culture shock to me. I was like, what? I know that I've talked about this before on here, but I'm like, the basement is like where the kids go to hang out. Like, that's where all the toys are. Like, that's where the Wii is. Like, that's where I'm standing on the Wii Fit board and it's telling me that I'm morbidly obese at 9 years old. Like, that's where that happens, in the basement. You know what I mean? A finished basement, a furnished basement, but that's just where the good times take place. And I don't know, I just feel like some people in California were robbed of that experience. And I like I said, I know I've said this before, and I want to go on a whole tangent about not having basements, but I'm sure there are some places that do, but it's like an earthquake thing that they can't, the houses are like not built to withstand that. Because I think in like a bad enough earthquake that it could like cave in on itself, which is scary. So yeah, they don't have basements out here, but it was at this girl's basement, and it was a bunch of us, and like you had to like, it was like BYOSB, bring your own sleeping bag. Bring your own sleeping bag, because we're just sleeping on the fucking floor in this girl's basement because there's like 10 of us. And I remembered that we watched The Parent Trap, and that was my first time seeing that movie. I had never seen that movie, and I was like, The Parent Trap. And I remember thinking I was like, it's not scary though, right, guys? Like, it's not scary because the name had like trap in it. I don't know what I think was gonna be like fucking Saw, bitch. Like, what did I think? I was like, but it's not scary though, right, guys? Because I was like petrified of fucking scary things when I was younger. Um, been an anxious girly since day one, and yeah, no, it obviously was not fucking scary. And I was like, wow, this movie's so good. And then I was like, how the heck did they get to Lindsay Lohan's? How the frick did they make that happen? I thought that was crazy. Didn't understand. And we all slept in her basement. And then I remember there was this one girl that like couldn't fall asleep, or she was like nervous or something, and she made her mom come get her. And then in the morning, her mom made us some of the best chocolate chip pancakes that I've ever had, still to this day. I housed like at least four of those bad boys. I still remember that, and I still remember. Then I think, and then like that's it. It's like then you're like, okay, bye, and then your mom comes and picks you up at like 10 a.m. Like I don't know, like it's just, and it's weird because it's like these people were not like my best friends. They were just kind of like people that I was like friendly with. So it's kind of weird when you like go to like a big sleepover with people that like some people there, but you're not like besties with them. And again, I don't know if this is like, am I too old for this? Like, did some of you not do this growing up, or what? I don't know. So I feel like to each their own. I guess it kind of depends your friend group and your family, because some families are like absolutely no sleepovers, because there are freaking horror stories where like crazy bad shit does happen at sleepovers, and you really need to know fucking who's house you're sending your kid to. And that's what, like, I feel like if I had a kid, I'd be like, you're not fucking sleeping nowhere. Maybe you could sleep at like your cousin's house. So I used to sleep at my cousin's house all the time. That's another thing too, dude. I used to sleep at my cousin's house all the time. That shit was so much fucking fun, dude. I miss having sleepovers at her fucking house. Oh my god, I used to love having sleepovers at her house. We would we would literally, I'd be like, Mom, please, can I sleep over? Please, please, please. Like after like a family thing or something. And I'd be like, okay, you ask. Like, you come on. And we'd be like, please, Mom, please sleep over. And then I would sleep over. And then, this is actually so funny that her mom would let us do this. We would make her mom, like, well, not make her, but her mom was like, okay, you guys could sleep in my bed, like in the big, like, king size bed. So we would make her mom and dad, like, go sleep on the couch. And then we would sleep in the big bed. And we would watch TV, because there was a TV in that room too. So we would watch TV. And it was so much fun, dude. We would just have a ball. And yeah, those were the days, man. Those were the freaking days. And I kind of just miss being young sometimes. And I feel like I go through phases where I'm like, damn, like I miss just like the innocence of being young and just doing things that you like take for granted, or took for granted, I guess, and now being like, man, if I could just do that shit again. But then also I love being like an adult sometimes too, because like there's something about like doing adult things sometimes. I mean, some of it fucking sucks, but then there's just some things I'm just like, sometimes I'll just be like at fucking this, not to sound pretentious, but sometimes I'll be at the gym, and I go to a pretty nice gym, and I do like a little Pilates class or something, and I'm just like in this like nice fancy gym, and I take a shower, and then I go get a little smoothie and lunch at Air One, and I sit outside and the sun is hitting me, and I'm just like, wow, this is my life. Like, I don't know, sometimes just little simple things like that. It's just really does it for me, and that's kind of what I try to do on a normal basis to make myself feel like I am doing something with my life and I'm accomplished. But I am, I do like being an adult, but I do definitely miss some of the shit about being a kid. So yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't like where I'm at right now. So just, because I know that a lot of people are like, dang, I wish I could be a kid again. Like, I miss that shit. But you also have to appreciate the stuff about where you are now, because then, bitch, you're going to be fucking 40, 50, 60, looking back on when you were your age now and being like, oh man, I miss when I used to do this, that, and the other thing. And you're not even taking it, you're not even taking it all in right now. So fucking take it in. Anyway, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, there is a new president, unfortunately. Let's just all have a deep collective sigh. I mean, girl, let's not get into it too much because I'm sure that 90 fucking percent of the media that you have been consuming this past few days has been centered around that. And there's really, I mean, like, what else is there to say that hasn't already been said? You've seen what Elon did. You've seen, girl, like, we know, okay? We know, we've seen it. And this is just, I just want this to be a place where the villa is a place. What is it with a bitch who was her? Is it Nicole Kidman, the one who does the movie theater when you go to the AMC? She's like, AMC is a place where we laugh, we cry, or whatever the fuck she said. Vanella's villa is a place. Anyway, I kind of want this to be, this is a safe space for people. I want this to feel like a safe, and it is a safe space for people. And I know that there's a lot going on right now, and then there's a lot of media. Oh. Okay, and at the most serious point in the episode, one of the cats ran right into the tripod and completely knocked over the camera. So thank you for that. I'm sorry if you're listening on audio and you were like, what the fuck was that? I'm so sorry about that. Anyways, I want this to be a safe space for people. I can't even. And I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it in because this is part of Vanella's villa. This is the place where you go, where the cats will knock over the fucking camera and ruin the goddamn podcast. But it's okay because we are all family here. But yeah, there's a lot of media being consumed. Obviously, that's, a lot of shit being shoved down your throat, and it's scary, and it's overwhelming, and it seems like a lot. And I shared this with when I was on Twitch yesterday, but I shared this with a few of you. But there was a post that I saw and I screenshotted it. I don't remember what it says verbatim. Basically, it's like, you don't need a front row seat to this political circus 24 hours a day. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the news that you need to that needs to reach you is gonna reach you. Okay, and you don't need to lose sleep over this. You don't need to like, for a lack of a better word, like you just need to, like, it's okay to prioritize yourself and your well-being and your mental health, and like take a step back a little bit. You know what I mean? Because the whole system of this it's designed to burn you out. Like, that's kind of what they want, is to burn you out, to make you feel defeated. Just an overload of all this. It's a lot. So please do not feel guilty or bad or anything for just turning the fucking phone or putting the phone down, or not staying, not that you're not staying up to date, but just not consuming media from every fucking source of everything 24/7. It's okay to take a step back every now and then. That's what I want, what I want to say. And whether it's, coming here to just listen to a fucking episode, or watching another comfort creator of yours, or something, or going for a fucking walk, whatever it is, please take that time to do those things, and just do whatever you need to do to feel because yes, and I'm agreeing with you that it's scary, and we're freaking scared, girl. Okay? And that's okay. But I need you all to know that we're all on the same page here, and we're together, and I see you, and I love you, and that's basically, all of you. I see you, okay? I see what's going on. Bitch, I see it too. We're both looking at it together like, what the fuck? We're in this together. So, bottom line. But with that happening, TikTok is now back, okay? So, girl, what the hell? Obviously, did I literally say last week that TikTok's gonna get banned? Trump's gonna probably fucking come and swoop in and be like, oh, don't worry, I'll fix it. Everyone love me now. And that's exactly what the fuck happened. Who could have guessed? And it was very obvious that was going to happen. And you saw when you got the app back that it gave you the notification basically being like, thank you to Donald Trump for the girl. Get the fuck. So it's just a little much. But I do not have the app because I deleted it from my phone. Okay? I deleted it. The minute that it said, the minute that I got that notification, I was like, TikTok is not available in your country. Oh, okay, bye. The app was gone. The app was gone. And this is coming from somebody who makes money off of this app. I didn't even think twice about deleting it. I don't even know why. I don't have a lot of storage on my phone. I literally was like, oh, to hell with it. Who cares? If it's done, it's done. And if it's back, it'll be back in the app store. That's the way that I thought it would work. Girl, not even 12 hours later, the app's fucking back. I'm like, are you kidding me? I go to the app store, can't download it. I'm like, okay, whatever. Fucking, the only thing at this point, the only thing I'm worried about is I'm like, damn, can I not like post? Like, because girl, I still want to make some money. That was what I was more worried about. I'm not really worried about like scrolling on the app. So I realized that I can go on TikTok on my laptop and you could actually upload from your laptop. So if I'm out during the day, whatever, I make a little video, I just record it on my fucking camera and then I could just post it later from my laptop. Okay. That is a very confusing concept for some people. I don't know why. I'm like, they're like, are you recording this on your iPad? I'm like, no, I'm just uploading it from my No, I'm not. Because I said that I was like, I think I have TikTok on my iPad, whatever. But they were like, I made a video at PetSmart and someone was like, is this from your iPad? Do you think that please, do you think that I fucking took my iPad to PetSmart, took out my big ass iPad and was like, hey guys, I'm in PetSmart right now. What are you up to? Hey TikTok, are you serious? Please. I mean, like, if it came down to that, I wouldn't even fucking post. If it really came down to that, to the point where the only way that I could post on TikTok is if I had to bust out my iPad in public to record a video, I really think I would just give up on the extra money that I make on there. That's where I would have to draw the line. You got to draw a line somewhere, But yeah, the app is back. I do not have it on my phone. And I actually, this is day, what is it? Thursday. It's been back for like 3 fucking days. 3 days. This is day 3. No TikTok. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. As somebody who would kind of mindlessly scroll, don't get me wrong. Am I scrolling a little bit on Instagram Reels? Yes, but barely, because it's really just not the same. Instagram Reels has really just learned that I really like Marvel Rivals. I think because I am in an Instagram group chat where all we do is send back and forth Marvel Rivals memes. And I think that my Instagram algorithm thinks that that's all that I like and care about. So my entire Instagram Reels algorithm is Marvel Rivals related, which is fine. Cool, I guess. But that's why it's, I see like 4 video. I'm like, okay, that I don't really need to see anything else. So then I get off the app. And it's actually been kind of nice because, like I said, a lot of the media that, we're seeing right now is a lot related to the inauguration and just stuff, with the presidency and all that shit. So I was scrolling on TikTok a few nights ago from my laptop for maybe 30 minutes. And I was like fucking scared. I just all these videos that I was seeing, and it was just a lot at once. And I was like, wow, okay, this is not even like kind of stuff that I want to be seeing right now. So, and again, I'm not trying to come off in a way where I'm like, ignorance is bliss. Oh, I don't want to know, la, 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 la. Like, it's not like that. It's not that like, I don't want to know. It's just sometimes it's a lot at once. And it's just can be very overwhelming, especially for an anxiety ridden person. And I was just like, oh, this is not what I come on this app for, girl. I come to this app for a good funky time. This is not what I come here for, girl. Yes, every now and then I do learn some things. TikTok is actually very useful for information and stuff. And, it's going to now seem like that because like the media is going to be like more controlled by the government. Girl, I don't freaking know. But it's going to seem like the content that you agree with and the things that you have seen, I guess, in the past, you're not going to be seeing as much of it anymore. And you're going to start to be like, well, am I the crazy one? But like, you're not, because they're just kind of censoring that media and just stuff like that. So I don't know. If your algorithm starts to change, it's not you, baby girl. I promise. They're really up there and they're doing crazy things. They're doing crazy things with the TikTok. So, yeah. I guess Red Note is dead now. I don't know. I haven't opened that app either. But I really still do actually just like watching the day to day of people on that app. I don't know why. I find it kind of entertaining to just see kind of how different, not that it's that different. I just feel like, again, a lot of it is like targeted ad placement and shit as well, obviously. But I'm really into the like Asian beauty routines, and I mean, they've always been on top of it when it comes to the beauty care and the skin care and everything. They've always been on top of it. You know, with the products and everything. So it's just kind of, I'm just like, wow, like you guys really put in so much. Like, I couldn't imagine doing this every day. And not that a lot of them probably do it every day either. It's more probably just like a little get ready with me and they make money off of the video. But I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. It just seems like so much to commit to every single day. Like, girl, I wash my face twice a day. I do the snail mucin. I got a little bit of that because I heard that stuff is good. I do a little bit of snail mucin. A little bit of, I just got onto toner. Not that I've used toners before in my life. I got a facial. I got a facial a few months ago. I tried out this new spa, got a facial. The girl was just an absolute angel. Her voice, just everything. She like literally could put me to sleep. And then I went back not that long ago, maybe like a little bit less than a month ago. I went back again, got another facial, and I bought 2 of the products that she used. So I've upped my game a little bit. I got a toner. It's a spray. And then I got this clay mask that I do. I should be doing it more. She told me that I could do it even 2 to 3 times a week if I want. I've been doing it once a week, if that. But it's like this clay exfoliation mask, and then I do a little Cetaphil, and that's it, baby. I call it a day. A little Vaseline on the lip, and that's it. That's about all you're getting from me. So, yeah, these skincare routines and these beauty routines are just very extensive, and it's just, I don't know, it's kind of fun to watch. So I don't know, maybe I'll delete Red Note, maybe not, because I do enjoy looking at it, but I haven't opened the app in a few days. Just knowing that I can post on TikTok and still like potentially make money, but not have to like, and I could scroll a little bit on my laptop if I want to, if I'm home, but it's kind of nice, like just not mind, because I've caught myself just like subconsciously like going to open the app to just scroll. I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, it's kind of crazy how addicted to these freaking apps that we are. And, just being someone who quite literally does fucking the internet as a career, I have to stay tapped in, and I want to know the only thing that I'm genuinely concerned about is like missing memes, like missing new memes, and being like, what, like, okay, like mama, a girl behind you. Like, what if another mama, a girl behind you happens or something of the sort? And I'm like, huh? Like, or like he's getting knee surgery tomorrow or whatever. And then I'm going to be like, huh? Like, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to be in with the in crowd. But I did see a video of a girl that she was just like, all I know is that if you were one of the people who didn't even think twice and deleted that app, that your cutoff game is so lethal. Like, I don't even want to know about the people in your life that you would cut off, because I'm a little scared of you. Like she was like, I needed time to like grieve. I was going to keep that app. I didn't even think twice about it. And that kind of does go to show that I am very quick to cut people off. I'm very quick to cut people off. That's just kind of my nature. But it's just kind of, yeah, I was like, oh wow, I guess I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, girl, I did not give a fuck. I was like, get this app off of my phone, taking up space, collecting dust. And I guess, yeah, I don't really regret it. I really don't think I regret it. So we'll see how I feel. And then like a week from now, I'm going to be like tweaking, because there's going to be like some fucking meme that everyone's talking about, and I'm going to be out of the loop, but we'll see. Another thing that I have come to realize, and this is actually like it's funny, but like not, it's actually a serious topic, guys. I have a problem with food. Yes, I do. And it's not like a big major problem. It's really not insane. I would definitely not Chai, please do not jump up here. Now is not the time. You're going to step on the keys. Please, can you go somewhere else? Both of you. Why are both of my children here right now? Okay. Like I said, I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't partake in much of anything when it comes to like, feel good stuff that most people do. And food is like genuinely my vice. Like food is the one thing that I'm like, oh my God, like so amazing. Like literally it's a very like euphoric thing for me. I'm not even joking. I fucking love food. And when I say that, I don't mean that I like to sit here and fucking stuff my face with fucking fast food and like eat like a nasty fat pig all day. But I do enjoy a good, delicious meal. I really do. A good, well-balanced, delicious meal. But every now and then will I bust some Taco Bell down? Yes. Okay? I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't. Every now and then will Chick-fil-A get a couple dollars out of me? Yes. Okay? But that's, it's not like I don't want you to go to like this, like thinking that I'm sitting here in my room with like a freaking Nico avocado level amount of food in front of me, and I'm like crying because I can't stop eating. That's not what it is. It's more just like I like to eat. It genuinely brings me joy. And I am somebody that is like hungry every like 3 to 4 hours, which is not that like abnormal, but I'm like there are people that go till 5 p.m. and they're like, I haven't eaten anything today. All I had was a coffee this morning. I would have passed out by 11 a.m. Like I genuinely don't know how people do it. And like I said, it's not like I eat super unhealthy, but don't get me wrong, I don't eat like fucking super clean either, but I'd say I eat normal, but I just like to fucking eat. And it's a problem because I'm getting older and I can't fucking keep weight off. And also, and I haven't really like been eating differently like at all recently, but I think also the fact that I switched medications and I switched to Prozac, that I just, it's not like I gained that much weight. I probably gained like 10, 15 pounds. But I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm just like, girl, get this weight off of me. Like in my face and my arms, and it's just, oh my God. Like it's something that really irks me. And it's something that every day I'm like, okay, I'm going to the gym. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. And also, I still also keep forgetting it's because I literally was going from working at the club multiple days a week to now sitting in front of my computer multiple days a week live streaming. So that alone is just like whatever exercise that I would have gotten at work just from walking around, dancing, whatever, is now not happening. And I have to like make up for that by doing other shit. And I just love to freaking eat, and that's the dang problem, girl. That is the dang problem. And I'm one of those people where if I find like something easy and good to eat, like I'll hyper fixate on it. Like that's like a good easy thing for me. So I've been buying these like healthy chicken thingies from the grocery store, and I've just been like kind of eating those a lot. Because I don't like to cook a fucking 5-star meal every goddamn night. Like I'll cook, but it's got to be like relatively minimal because the cooking is not, I love to bake. Baking is so much fun and cute. Cooking is just okay. Like, I don't know. I'd rather just fucking order food. And that's my problem now that I touched a little bit of money. A bitch want to order Uber Eats every night. And that cannot be. That just cannot be. So yeah, in 2025, I definitely need to lay off the Uber Eats. And I have actually been really good. I've been really good about the Uber Eats. I haven't really been doing it. I ordered a poke bowl yesterday. But before that, I couldn't even tell you the last time I ordered Uber Eats. It's definitely been probably a week, which is crazy for me. Crazy. Because, girl, I'd be on that app like ding, 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 ding. But there will literally be times where I am actively eating something and being like, I shouldn't be eating this. Like, I need to stop. Or I would have like already ate food, and then I'm like, okay, I want like I want more food. But I know that if I just wait 10 minutes, I won't fucking be hungry anymore. But I'm like, I like literally cannot stop myself from freaking eating. Is that binge eating, girl? I don't know, because it's not like I'm eating to the point where I'm like sick, but I don't think it has to be to that point. I don't know. I don't know, girl. What do we think? What do we think? Is that an issue, or am I just somebody who fucking likes to eat and is hungry? Because I could eat right now, girl. I could eat right now. Okay, like let's recap on what I ate today. Today I woke up. I had breakfast at around noon. Woke up kind of late, so I ate breakfast at noon. This is what I had for breakfast. I had 2 egg whites. The light, the light English muffins that are like 100 calories. 100-calorie English muffin with a little bit of garden vegetable cream cheese, and then 3 little chicken sausages that they're about yay big, but like 2 inches each. So I had 3 little chicken sausages, and then I had like fucking half a cup, because I never drink full cups of coffee. Girl, I can't have coffee, period. But this is a decaf. And I had a little decaf coffee with a little oat milk in it. Okay. Then I went to the gym. And then I drank maybe like 4 sips of a little protein shake. I didn't finish the whole thing. It was like the ones that you get from the grocery store, but I had maybe not even half of it. And then a little bit after that, I made some of the little healthy chicken nugget thingies. Maybe had 4 or 5 of those bad boys, with a little hot sauce on them. Then more time goes by, and then I had a little tuna melt that I made, again on fucking 45-calorie bread, tuna melt, and then some popped chips. And did I eat anything else today? I think that's it. But the way that I could literally I could eat anything right now. If anyone was like, yo, do you want to go get this food? Like, any food that sounds delicious, yeah, I would eat it. Like, yeah, I'll fucking eat. I don't care. And this is a very good day of eating for me. This was a pretty solid, healthy day, I would say. And I am going to eat something before I go to bed. I'm going to have a little bit of a snack, just a tiny bit. Something. Because my stomach is going to be rumbling after this, girl. But I don't know. Like, it's just something where I will literally actively be eating something that I'm like, I shouldn't be eating this. Or why, like, I should stop eating this because I know that I'm going to be fucking mad that I ate this. And then I just don't stop eating it. What is wrong with me? I feel like I have so much self-control with so many other things in my life. And food is just where I cannot draw the line, sister. I don't know what it is. So please help me, because then I re-downloaded my Fitness Pal to like track my calories, and I was doing that for like 3 fucking days, and then I stopped, and I'm like, girl, it's just the one thing that I've like never really been able to like fully grasp and be like okay, I got this. Like, I'm gonna take this by the balls. But it's just one thing that I never could really get, because I'll go to the gym. I'll work out. I like that. I like to go on walks. I like to hike. I like to go to the gym. I like that. That's fine. I like to feel good about myself. But babe, why is the weight not coming off? Oh, because you keep fucking eating. And it pisses me off, because for the way that the weight doesn't come off, it's like, girl, you would think that I'm eating like freaking 12 seafood boils a day, but I'm really not. Like, and I wish that I was at that point. I'm like, damn, if I'm going to be big, like, might as well go out with a bang. Damn, if I'm going to be built like this, I might as well go out with a fucking bang, And yes, I am being a little dramatic. I understand I'm being a little dramatic. But, this is just how I feel, and I'm being honest and vulnerable with you. I'm being vulnerable because maybe like 2 or 3 years ago, I was probably like 170, and that was the lowest weight that I had been at that. Like, I had a personal trainer and everything, because I was like, okay, I was probably around 185, and I was like, all right, this is not it. Got a trainer, I was counting calories, doing good, got down to 170. 171, I think, was the lowest that I got. And I was like, okay, all right, we're doing something here. And then fucking I moved. So I moved like way far from the trainer, and I was like, this is not going to work. And so I didn't train with him anymore, but I did join the gym. So then I was like, okay, it's fine. I'll just take what he taught me and apply it there. And girl, one thing led to another, and now I'm a fucking 190 pounds, bitch. This was also 2 years ago. So, hey, stop biting the wire. Go. So, what can you do? What can you do? And yeah, I just feel like it's just more like mostly lifestyle changes and like not dancing and shit anymore. And, all that good stuff. But it just kind of freaking sucks because I want immediate results. That's my problem. I want immediate results. But it's not even like I could get like, what am it's not even like, okay, go get a BBL. Like, it's not even about that because it's like, okay, then what? Then I have a kind of tinier waist and a bigger ass, but I'm still big everywhere else. Like, that don't make, like, no, that shit pisses me off. Like, no, stop, enough. Like, I want everything to look correct, I want everything to look right. And, I don't know. It just really irks me, really freaking irks me. So not just me being vulnerable about my weight with you. And I'm just saying, and I feel like I say this all the time, but I'm just like, when I look like Bella Hadid, just know that it took a lot of willpower and a lot of effort. And I wish that there was just something that could suppress your appetite without it being like freaking Ozempic, or because, girl, you already know I tried it. If you listen to the whatever episode, the Ozempic nightmare episode. Oh, girl, that was the worst week of my life. Horrible. I tried it. I tried it, and that was big for me because y'all know I'm so scared to do anything like drug related or whatever. But, yeah, that was horrible. I did not have a good reaction to that shit. Not at all. I just wish that there was something that is like an appetite suppressant that isn't caffeinated, like that doesn't like crack you out. Like, that's what all the appetite suppressants are essentially, is just like energy. Like, it just gives you, and I'm like, no, I don't want that. Like, I just wish there was something where I just like wasn't as fucking hungry. And I know that like, it's harder, like the beginning stages of like cutting food out and like certain stuff, because your body has to like get used to it, and then like your stomach like quite literally shrinks when you start eating less. But it's just that initial, like, you kind of got to get through that phase of like being a little bit hungry at first. And girl, I just can't go hungry. Like, I just can't do it. Dang it. But, whatever. That's my one weakness. I know you guys think I'm perfect and beautiful and amazing. Guys, I know. Yes, I know you think I'm perfect and sexy, but I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not. Even I struggle. Me with like so many fucking issues that I tell you about. I'm like, can you believe that even I struggle sometimes? You guys are like, bitch, yes, we know. Bitch, yes, we know every fucking thing. Oh, God. How long have I been recording? Is this thing even on? Hello? Let me make sure. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, also in other news, I'm making a song, but don't tell anyone, okay? Keep that on the low between me and you. Keep that on the hush. I'm making a song. Well, I've been saying that I'm going to make a song for like freaking ever, but I'm going to do it. I'm actually doing it for real. And I'm kind of just trying to keep myself busy with like multiple other things, and just try to do things that I haven't done. And I'm having a very good time with it because it's like, okay, literally, who cares? Like, just why not? Like, why not just do something that you've like, I've always wanted to make a song just to see how it would sound, like just for the fuck of it, like literally forever. And I just never did it. And now I'm like, oh, I'm actually going to do it. And that's kind of cool. So we'll see how it sounds. If it sounds like fucking dookie ass, but like, if I come out with a song and it sounds like dookie ass, like, you need to tell me that it sounds like dookie ass so I could like, go back to the drawing board, revise, whatever. I still don't know like what genre I'm trying to do. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of I'm just going to mess around with a few things, see what sticks. And, yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm like, who cares? Like, life is not that fucking serious. If I want to make a song, I'll make a fucking song, whatever. That's really all there is to it. And no, I'm not expecting to go fucking triple platinum. It's just just something I wanted to do, and so I'm gonna do it. So, yeah, and then I'm doing merch for Valentine's Day. So again, keep your eyes peeled for that because it is almost February. Um, and the merch is going to be released on or around Valentine's Day. And yes, if you were here for the last merch drop, you already know how this goes. It's a pre-order, okay? It's a freaking pre-order. What does that mean, you may ask, if you are somebody who did not order from the last and only merch drop that I did, because it was my first one, the last one that I did. Um, I'm just going to explain this in every episode up until the freaking merch drops, because even when it drops, I still get questions. Basically, the way that it works, the website is going to unlock. You're going to have access to all of the things that I am selling, all of the pieces of merch. Nothing is going to sell out. Okay, you can order as much as you want, as much as your little heart desires. Nothing's going to sell out. The website will be open for 2 weeks. Okay, you have 2 weeks to place your order. You could place your order the second the website drops if you want. You could place your order the minute before it closes. It doesn't matter. Nothing's going to be sold out because it's all, I'm taking pre-orders for things, okay? Then, after the website is closed, after those 2 weeks, I count how much of everything is needed. I go to the person. I say, hey, this is how much I need of everything. Make it, please. Here's your money. I pay them. They make it. Then, me and Dylan ship it out to you. It takes a few weeks for it to happen. So it's not like you order and then it's fucking shipped out the next day on some Amazon shit. No, baby girl, you gotta wait. You gotta wait for this greatness. Because I'm just one girl. I am just one girl. It's literally just me and Dylan who run this little merch ship. So shout out to Dylan. Dylan's one of my best friends, if you don't know. But it's literally just us who run this little merch thing. And it's a lot, but it's so much fun and I love doing it. And I'm working with an editor and she's been really freaking awesome. Shout out to Gracie. And it's been cool. I've been having a good time and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. I teased a little bit of it on the stream the other day. I showed you guys a little sneak peek because you guys helped me hit a sub goal. So I showed them a little sneak peek, but I'm really, really, really freaking excited and I'm excited for, more drops in the future. And I think eventually it'd be cool if I turned it into a thing where it's not necessarily just merch, but it's also just like clothes that you would just wear. You know what I mean? Like I don't want like all of my stuff to feel super merchy. I want it to like also be cute. And I think the first drop I, was it was cute, but I kind of want to get better and better with every drop and keep it new and fresh for you guys. So I'm very excited. So keep your eyes peeled, vanillamace.com. You already know, sign up for emails and you can get notified on all that shit. And yeah, let's take some calls for the day, shall we? We got 2 calls that we're going to take. Again, you already know, leave a freaking voicemail. Go to my Instagram bio link, blah, blah, blah. I tell you guys every episode, okay? Seriously, leave me more because also I think I'm running out of storage on this thing. It says I have a free plan. I don't know how girl, I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out. All right. Anyway, Vanilla's Villa, how can I help you?
Hi Vanilla. I want to start by sending so much love from the UK. I sit and I watch the VODs all day when I'm off college and you just brighten my day and I love you so much. Um, so I need advice because I'm recently out of a relationship with my boyfriend. Um, and the reason we broke up, just for a bit of backstory, is because um, he wasn't really showing as much interest. It did not feel as mutual as it should have. He also said a lot of things in times and places that it wasn't really appropriate and a lot of other things that had really upset me. He often, if I would get excited about something that I'm interested in, he would shut it down and be like, that's a bit weird, and just like kind of ruin my excitement. So when I confronted him about it, he felt as if he was hurting me too much and he broke up with me so that he couldn't hurt me anymore. My question though is, should I be messaging him and making sure that he's okay, that he's recovering well, that he's not affected by the breakup too much, because we did decide to stay on good terms and I still have him added on things like Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, all that. So that's what I need advice on. I love you so much.
Okay, thank you. Good. Okay. See, here's the thing. Definitely a little bit of a sticky situation because one, it's just like, okay, whenever you break up or you break up with someone, they break up with you, whatever, it's a breakup that's not necessarily mutual, but you guys just like, don't see eye to eye about stuff and have your differences and whatever. But you kind of are like, okay, but we don't, we could still be civil. We could still, it's still, there's kind of like always that little bit of like animosity there. I feel like, there's always just a little bit of like weird tension and weird, like, it's never like you guys are just like gonna be friends. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, at least right off the bat, it's just not how it goes. So I don't think, especially, I mean, from the stuff that you were saying, that the one thing that bothered me the most that you said is that stuff that you got excited about, that he would shut it down. That already, it's like, okay, he can fucking go. Like, bitch, there is the door. If you are not as excited about the things that I am excited about, even if you don't understand it, like in the, like, or you know what I mean? It's like you still can appreciate the fact that it's something that I am interested in and it's something that I am excited for, like, and as your partner, like, you should be like, oh, cool, I like the things that you like, I'm interested in it because you like, not that you have to like it as well, but it's like, I like the fact that you like that. I like the fact that that makes you happy and that it's something is your interest. Like, do you know what I mean? And that is something that I feel very passionately about, because this is a little bit of tea as well. I haven't really been spilling too much tea lately, I feel like. But a little bit of tea. So my ex, one of my exes, this girl that actually followed me on TikTok for a while. She, long story short, my ex fucked somebody who watched my videos. Okay, very odd position to be in. She knew who I was because of the internet, and she watched my Twitch. She watches the podcast, I think. So hey, girl, if you're watching, hey, girl, it is a no beef. But yeah. So basically, she messaged me telling me like, hey, like, watch out for him. He's kind of like, he's a really bad guy. He's not who you think he is, and saying all this shit. And then she was like, and he also talked shit about how you like Sunny Angels. He thought it was fucking weird. And I was like, oh. And I didn't even give a fuck about the fact that he fucked another, because we weren't together. So it was like, that wasn't even what I was worried about. I literally like was not even worried about the fact that you had sex with somebody. Like, cause girl, I don't give a fuck. We weren't together, and you don't even look that good anyway for me to be stressed about. Anyway. I digress. But it's just like, oh my God. But then when you said that you thought that my Sunny Angels were fucking weird, when I'm telling you about how much I love them, and I'm telling you like the lore of Sunny Angels, and like I'm telling you all about and then for you to say that you think that they're fucking weird and you don't give a shit. Okay, bitch, because now we're gonna have to fight. Not the girl, but him. I'm just like, okay. All right, so those are fighting words to me. Those are fucking fighting words. So that's where I was like, okay, you fucking grimy motherfucker. You grimy motherfucker. And then it's like, how would she even make something like that up? I mean, yes, she knows I like Sunny Angels if she watches my content. So I don't know if she really wanted to make that up. She could have, I guess. But like, why would she fucking, I don't know. So that really grinded my freaking gears. But you know what? I can't even really, like, what am I going to say? Because girl, I was going to spill a little bit more tea, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut because I have to have a little bit of media training, honey. I have to have a little bit of media training, girl. So yeah, that just really pissed me off. So with that being said, I think that if it's something that you are interested in and then that he is actively shutting it down, that is so fucking rude and disrespectful. And as your partner, that they should, like, even if they don't understand it or think it's weird, they should still be like, cool, that's cool that you like that, and I like that makes you happy. Like, fucking, why are you trying to make me feel like less of something, trying to make me feel more little or whatever? Fuck you, bitch. So no, I don't think that you should fucking check on him, because I think that he's doing just fucking fine, because it seems that he doesn't really give a shit anyway, and that's kind of a hard pill to swallow. But Some people just fucking suck, and he just sounds like a person who literally just fucking sucks. And I really think that's all there is to it. He just sounds like a shitty fucking guy. In a few years, you're gonna look back and be like, oh my god, I can't even believe I dated that fucking loser. He sucked. He was such a nothing burger. Like, he just sounds like he gives nothing. Like, he just sounds like he has no personality. Like, he's giving nothing. He's bringing nothing to the table. Fuck him. So that's my advice on that. So I hope that helps. Thank you so much. All right, let's take our next caller for the day. Vanello's Villa, how can I help you? Oh, girl, again, I did it without picking up the phone. Vanello's Villa, how can I help you?
Hey, Miss Girl. Hey, Vanilla. I absolutely love the podcast. I love you. I really enjoy listening to your advice about anxiety or about like life in general. I shit you not, I take notes about that. I write it down in my notes app and I refer to it and I'm like, oh, my girl Vanilla said this. I was just wondering if you have ever felt like at any point in your life that you weren't up to speed with other people. Like, for me personally, I'm a college student who took a gap year after graduating because of depression. And now some of my friends are like engaged or have their own places. And I just feel like maybe I'm like behind in life. And I know that there's really no set time, to really be doing anything or whatever. But I just sometimes worry that maybe I'm a little bit behind, and I try not to compare myself to others. But yeah, just want to hear what you have to say about that. So thanks. Bye.
Thank you, girl. Okay, again, another very good call. I really like that. And that's real, and that's something that a lot of people, think about and struggle with. And I do remember having a kind of similar call about this, about another girl that kind of felt like maybe she wasn't in the right career path or something of the sort. I do remember that. But, and like I said, when I answered that call, comparison is the thief of joy, dude. I'm telling you, you gotta live by that shit. Comparison is the thief of joy. If you are constantly comparing yourself to people that you think, for whatever reason, are at a different level than you or doing better or whatever, you are never going to be able to appreciate the shit that you actually do have. And you're always going to be like just chasing. It's like a fucking rat race. And again, not to go back to talk about my ex again, but he is somebody who is successful in what he does, and he is monetarily very well off, but he is just one of those people that is constantly in this like fucking rat race of wanting to do better and do more and and it's never enough. Like it's unfortunately for somebody like that, it's no matter what he accomplishes, or not him specifically, but what no matter what you accomplish, if you have that mindset, you are literally never going to be happy. You could quite literally land on the fucking moon and like do, you know what I mean? And you're still going to be like, but that's not good enough. Like that's not good enough. I need to do, because I don't, you know what I mean? And at that point, it's like, okay, baby, let's take a step back. Maybe let's work on what's going on in here. Okay, what's going on in here? Because there's something that we need to work on inside. But again, that's not, the issue with everyone. It's more of a thing where it's like you cannot compare yourself to people because you can't do it, girl. You just don't do it, girl. Just don't do it. That's my advice. Just don't do it, girl. No, but miso. Goodbye. And girl, you sound young. You said that you took a gap year, and that you're in college now. Girl, you're so fucking young. Please. You're so fucking young. You have so much time to figure it out. And yes, I definitely have been in places in my life where I have felt like I was behind. Bitch, I dropped out of fucking high school my senior year because of anxiety. And I remember that some of my friends I definitely felt the judgment from some of my friends. And I remember seeing, people going to college, and there would be times where I would visit my friends on campus and stuff, and I'd be like, fuck, did I like fuck up by not, whatever. Even though I kind of always had this like sense that everything that I knew that I was going to be fine, and I knew that I was going to like figure it out, and that whatever was going to work out for me was going to work out for me. And I always kind of like trusted that instinct that like, the universe got me, and that I I got me, bitch. Like I got this. Like, and that is really something that, even though like with the uncertainty of like not knowing like what the future brings, that is something, and I've said this before, that I don't know why I've always had that, like, genuinely to my fucking core, like, belief, and not even belief, just like sense of everything is going to be okay when it comes to like my future. And ever since I was young, dude, ever since I was like in high school, like I just, it was never something that I was like worried about. I really don't know why, because I worry about freaking everything else under the sun. But there was just something that, like, to my being, I never really like, I don't know. So, but there has been times where I was like, but am I doing enough though? And it's like, what even, bitch, what even is enough? Like, in comparison to what? You know what I mean? If you are, even if you're making like one little step to do, like, to do something better every day, like a little, even if it's, bitch, I don't know, even if it's you drank a little bit more water than you did yesterday. Like, it could be something so little as that, where you're still doing something that is trying to make yourself a little bit better. And, you know, you're comparing yourself to people that are engaged. It's like, bitch, first of all, who the fuck wants to be engaged at fucking 20? Not me, girl. Sorry. No shade to any of you who are engaged at 20. Maybe, you know, if that's the love of your life, that's your, you know, then congratulations and good for you. And that you found your person at such a young age. But baby, you got the point is, I'm trying to say, is you're young. You got time to figure this shit the fuck out. You got time to figure this shit out. And honestly, I kind of had a realization today. I saw a post of somebody turning 30. I don't remember who, but somebody was like posting about how they're turning 30. And I have always kind of like looked at like going into my 30s and like beyond as like kind of a scary thing. And just today, like, for some reason, when I saw that post, I kind of had this like, okay, like, I feel like 30 is kind of like, okay, bitch, like, I'm really out here doing this shit. Like, I'm really out here doing this shit. Like, it doesn't really have to be like, oh, you fucking old, like, you're old. Like, it's more of like, okay, like, I'm grown and sexy. Like, I got my, like, you know, I had my fun. I got my shit together now, and I can still have fun. But, you know, I still got 2 more years till I'm 30. But still, it's just like, I don't know. I'm not like, just for the first time, literally today, I was like, well, I'm not really like scared of it anymore. Something just hit me. I don't know what it was, but I really don't think that you need to worry about that. And I do feel like, it's funny because I feel like the younger that I was, the more that I worried about, that kind of stuff. Like when I was like, when I saw like my other friends in college and stuff, like that period of your life definitely has you like questioning your decisions. Like, did I make the right decision? You know, am I doing this? Am I doing that? And just know, first of all, I know so many fucking people that either went to college and didn't finish, or went to college, finished, and either don't like didn't finish at all and like do completely like just in a whole nother line of work and are doing very fucking well for themselves, or people that did finish and have a degree and are not even in an industry where they use their degree. You know what I mean? It's like they just found something that they loved and like stuck with it, and it just, you know what I mean? So don't think that like this is the end all be all, because, and yes, maybe you will, you know, go to school and you will find something in your field that you studied for and you'll be like, perfect, this is exactly what I wanted. But life just has its way of being so like, you really can't predict what the fuck is going to happen. Like, girl, you really don't know. You really don't know. And that's kind of the beauty of it. It just is fun and exciting. So I really, and like I said, I'm a big believer in that manifesting shit, dude. If you believe it, man, that shit is gonna be real. So you really gotta like kind of tap it and be like, no, everything's gonna work out the way that it's supposed to, and for my greater good. Just tell yourself that every single day. Just literally, I'm not even like, just be like, no, everything's gonna work out for me and the greater good of me and my well being and my future. I mean, that's it, and that's it. Point blank. Period. Everything's gonna work out for me because the universe loves me, and that's it. Keep it at that. And that, girl, that's the delusion. That's the hill I've been living on for the past fucking 15 years of my life, and it's going okay. and I'm still standing. I'm still standing after running there, living like a road survivor, feeling like a little kid. Who's that? Elton John? Is that Elton John? Shout out to Elton, man. What's that guy up to? He's alive, right? Yeah, I think he is. Pretty sure that man is alive. Anyway, I think I've been recording for a little bit over an hour. I don't know, maybe a little bit less, girl. I don't know, but I think this is where we wrap it up. Yeah, keep an eye out for the merch. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on TikTok. I guess I don't even have the freaking app, but I'm sure most of you fucking do. But I love you and take care of yourselves. Okay, promise me you're gonna take care of yourself. Okay. We talked about that a lot this episode. Seriously. Okay, I love you. I'll see you next week. Bye.